Hi, welcome to another video. So recently, the people from ZAI launched a new GLM coding plan. This GLM coding plan is pretty much a direct competitor to the Claude Pro and Claude Max plans, as well as a direct competitor to OpenAI's Plus or Pro plan, which also gets you Codex with generous limits. So today, I want to give you my recommendations on what I believe might be better, along with some of the tests that I did. Let's start with the pricing of each option. The GLM coding plan comes in two variants, which are the $3 plan and the $15 plan. Both of these are exclusive to Claude Code, meaning only if you use their API with Claude Code with some tweaks, then this coding plan will work. Otherwise, you'll be billed normally. I don't really understand why they've done this, but still, considering the price, it is awesome. The $3 plan gets you up to about 120 prompts per 5-hour cycle. The word prompt here literally refers to a single prompt and not a model request, which is really good. Because one prompt can make a ton of requests, and it's a much better metric for consumption tracking rather than counting requests. You can track it much more easily and keep it in mind. The $15 plan gets you about 600 prompts per 5-hour cycle, which is also pretty awesome and really on par with what you'd get in something like Claude Code's Max subscription. The way to configure it is quite simple. You just need to subscribe to this plan, then configure your API key and base URL as usual, and you will automatically stop being charged from your API credits if you have any. Basically, you just export the Anthropic base URL along with the API key that you'll get from their API platform. Then, you'll need to create the settings file in order to set the Anthropic model to GLM 4.5, and then you can use it accordingly. So, just get that done, and you should be good to go. It works similarly. There are some edit failures at times, but still, it's fine. If we compare this pricing to Codex and Claude Code, then I think ChatGPT's $20 plan is a good contender. It doesn't have a proper limit, but as of now, it seems that you can get pretty good limits, similar to what you get with the $3 plan of GLM 4.5. The limits might get worse in the coming days as more users grow in their membership. If we talk about Claude Code's $20 plan, then it's good, but not as usable. It gives even lower limits than the $3 plan of GLM, and it feels pretty lackluster to use, almost on the verge of being unusable. But the $200 plan is something that a lot of people do use. Now, I tested these 3 coding agents on some questions, and I actually built out an agentic test in my benchmarks, which I'm hoping to test with every agent going forward in order to see where they stand. I'll expand the questions later, but these 4 are pretty good to understand the capabilities. But before proceeding, let me tell you about NinjaChat. NinjaChat is an all-in-one AI platform where, for just $11 per month, you get access to top AI models like GPT-4o, Claude 4 Sonnet, and Gemini 2.5 Pro, all in one place. I've been using Gemini for quick research, but what's really cool is their AI playground, where you can compare responses from different models side by side. Their mind map generator is a game changer for organizing complex ideas as well. The basic plan gives you 1,000 messages, 30 images, and 5 videos monthly, with higher tiers available if you need more. Use my code KING25 for 25% off any plan, or KING40 yearly for 40% off annual subscriptions. Check the link in description to try it yourself. Now, back to the video. The first question I had was to build me a movie tracker app that uses the TMDB API and has some good design. If we look at what Claude Code made, then it's pretty decent. It followed the prompt to build out the required pages, and this was done in one shot. I could have built it even better if I wanted. Similarly, I asked the same thing with Codex using GPT-5 set to high, and it didn't do well in this test. It failed quite badly. The API and backend worked, but the UI looked pretty lackluster, with some default Expo app leftovers, and the title bar was also bad in the inner pages. So, this wasn't good at all. I asked for the same thing with GLM, and it was really good. It followed the instructions well. There were some margin issues, but everything worked. It showed the movies properly. You could see a detail page, add reviews, and even see a calendar. The functionalities and design were pretty great, almost flawless, and way better than Codex. I'd say it was even a bit better than Claude. So, this is a big win for GLM here. If we move to the next question, which was to ask it for a Go-based terminal calculator that uses bubble tea in order to build a graphical calculator that looks like a retro calculator in the terminal. This is pretty complex, and none of them apart from one were able to do this. Claude Code fails. Codex fails. But GLM excels. GLM was the only one in this comparison to build this for me. You can see that it works so well here. It has very few issues. It could be even better, but it adhered to the prompt and built this out literally in one shot, while both of the major company counterparts failed. So, GLM is way ahead. Then comes an interesting question, because this mostly depends on the model's knowledge more than the agentic system. Here, I gave it a basic, Godot-based 3D FPS shooter game, and I asked it to add a step calculator that calculates the steps the player has made, allow the user to edit the walking target in the settings, and also add health effects when the player jumps. What you'll see is that Claude Code just excels in this. It implemented all the stuff I wanted in literally one shot. There could be some improvements, but it adhered to the prompt and just worked, which is awesome. Codex lacks here. It just doesn't know how to write GD script well and makes a mess of the code. The code doesn't work and isn't fixable because it's broken from the base. So yeah, Codex just lacks here. If we talk about the GLM 4.5 option, then it fails here. It deleted the scene files or something like that, and it just doesn't boot up. It's probably just an issue with the model's knowledge. The last question is where I gave it the OpenCode repo and asked it to add a new / command that opens an SVG creation wizard, where one can enter a prompt, generate an SVG file, and save the SVG. So, Claude Code, Codex, and GLM all fail in this, which is a bummer for sure. I would have liked if at least one of them succeeded, but they didn't. So yeah, it's a bummer. Those are the major tests that I did. I also used all of them for a bit myself, and I can say that Codex is not a good option. It's pretty bad, and not as good. Claude Code is good, but costs a lot. And GLM 4.5 is the best option that I see right now. I think you should just get the $3 plan, which is what I'll recommend, and just live with that. It's really awesome for super cheap. I myself will now be switching to this setup and using it. It's almost 90% of Sonnet, and even better in some cases. So, I think there's nothing that can beat this setup for value as of now. You can literally save $197 compared to Claude Code every month and still get good results. I myself don't send more than 150 prompts in 5 hours, so this is the most amazing plan for me. I'll be switching to this, and I'll highly recommend you check it out as well. It's just so much more economical. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, share your thoughts below and subscribe to the channel. You can also donate via Super Thanks option or join the channel as well and get some perks. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.